Guys, my name is Prince Wonder, MD Wonderful. Welcome back to the Money Stamp Show. In this video, we're going to be talking about risk, accept or ignore as a business person. Now, personally, I find risk to be a necessary evil in every business, in every endeavor. We just need to understand risk, accept risk, in order to be profitable. You see, everything has an element of risk to it. Even if it's not business or career-wise or money-wise, everything has an element of risk. Crossing the road has risk. That's why you look left, right before you cross, right? Because there's risk involved. If you don't check properly, you could be run down, right? So you have to understand risk, accept risk, and then manage risk. You have to do all of this to come out ahead. If you don't do this, you see, if you don't accept that there's risk, you will be frustrated when you're faced with the risks involved in what you're doing. If you don't recognize risk, you won't be able to manage it because you're prepared for only that which you accept exists, right? So you have to be prepared. You have to accept that there is risk. You have to be prepared for whatever form that risk comes in and have contingencies to make sure that you don't succumb or you manage said risk so you don't expose yourself so much to that risk. As a trader, risk is why we have stop loss. Accepting that risk is why we set stop loss, because we know that our analysis isn't certain, right? There's a chance the market will go against us, and as such, by setting stop loss, we are preventing or preparing for the eventuality or the possibility that the market plays out in that direction. So it prevents us from losing more than necessary. Accept risk and prepare for it. That way, you don't lose as much as the other way around. Okay, so accept risk, don't ignore it. Accept it, understand it, learn how to manage it, learn how to use it. Okay? So in this session, we're going to be reviewing Verso, a decentralized social media platform, right? So we got a request to take a look at this cryptocurrency. So let's just dive right into it. Okay? So firstly, what is Verso? Now we're going to be running a slight fundamental analysis on this, so pay attention. We're going to reach the end and we're going to determine if Verso is a good investment or not. So what is Verso? Verso is a layer 1 blockchain built to decentralize social media and scale storage heavy applications to billions of users. All right, so basically a lot of the projects in the cryptocurrency space are trying to take real world existing protocols and puts them on the blockchain. So these things already exist, and then they are trying to optimize the blockchain to make it compatible with these features. That's essentially the bulk of cryptocurrency projects. Okay, so let's dive into a short history on Verso. So we're going to go to CoinMarketCap. It basically has all the information we're ever going to need. So let's hop on CoinMarketCap. Okay, so on CoinMarketCap, you're going to find information, website, trades of DeFi, Verso, the white paper, social media handles, everything. So following, we're going to start from the website. Just try to see what the website is, how well built it is, and get a feel of how much effort was really just put into creating it. Okay, so since my network is slow, so starting with the website, just to get a feel of it. Okay, since my network is a little bad, the website is actually quite nice, so we're just going to go straight. Okay, it's actually quite heavy, so it takes some time to load.
So they just did the whole thing quite nice and video like. So they put a lot of work into creating this website. Anyways, there are a lot of information on Deso. So, but primarily we asked what is Deso, or brief history. So, following through, I've actually gone through all this. Essentially, it's social finance. It's a decentralized social media building ground per se. So, it will enable people to build social media platforms on the blockchain. All right. So, digging in, I have a tab here on the white paper. Okay. So, Deso vision. Now, decentralized social is empowering an internet that's creator-led, user-owned, and open to users to develop around the world to build off one another. Now, this actually is like the motto of literally every cryptocurrency out there, trying to create something for the people and the people, and so on and so forth. Okay, so moving from DeFi to Deso, which is essentially social finance or decentralized social finance, which essentially is still the same thing. So if you go through all of this, you still end up with a conclusion of the problems that real world social media platforms have and how Deso will be solving these problems. Now, coming down to the most important thing, which, because all of this is actually quite regular, should I say. So now I'm usually more interested in the roadmap, how consistent they have been, the team behind it. Okay, so now this is the roadmap. I think the earliest I could find was 2021. I think they started the program or research for Deso around 2019. Okay, so the first listed blockchain.com in 2021, Q2 2021, and since then they've hit quite a few roadmarks. So going on and on and on, you see this is a long list of achievements that they've been able to integrate. So now the earliest or the most recent is Q1 2023. Okay, so they were able to, okay, today Deso, okay, these have not been worked on yet, although we're jumping into Q3 and these have not been launched yet, but I think these other ones were able to, they were able to roll this out now. But actually it shows some consistency considering we're in the bear market and all of that. It's easy to ignore one or two few missed deadlines, and since they are not all that strong functions for the platform. So now primarily after the roadmap and showing consistency, you need to find out about the creators, what kind of system, like what their experience base, what are they, how good are they, what have they worked on, what's the likelihood of them bringing Deso to term. Okay, so to be honest, I don't like this website. It's too stressful to scroll through. It's too stressful to scroll through. There's like a million pages and too many of these animations, and it just gets too annoying sometimes. Okay, so our team for Deso. Okay, so at the top we have Nader Al-Naji, his ex-Google staff. You'll be able to find his LinkedIn handle and you can follow up, see what he has done, other people's comments about him and his reactions, what he has done, what he has achieved, and other things like that. So this has raised over $133 million from investors for this particular program. He worked at Google as a software engineer for almost 3 years, quantitative software engineer for a year plus at the Shaw Group, and right now he is the founder of Deso from 2019. Now all the other stuffs, there are information about them as well. So technically they have a very strong background as per their top team members, which is a good sign for the most part. But then we still have to take a look at price. The project seems solid and it's a relatable project and quite possible to implement and achieve. But then price for Deso, which is actually my main issue about this project at this point, is the price has tanked a lot. Now the all-time high for this project is roughly around $400 and something, $475. Right now it's trading at $88.81. So that's that is staggeringly low figure. Literally 99% drop in price from $4.95 to $9. That's crash. You can see basically the price has leveled out since May 2022. So we've basically been trading below $20 since then for the better part of a year, which means this really didn't do well in the last bull market, right? It didn't do well in the last bull market, which is not so surprising for all things considered. They've not launched the platform yet. The platform isn't actually in use yet. So personally, I think if you want to invest in Deso, it's good. Pick a few coins and stuff, but don't expect a holy grail in Deso. It's not going to happen. The period where that would have happened is the hype period at this point, which it's gone. I can assure you it is gone. It's not coming back. If we see a spike for Deso, maybe 5-6x, hardly, but I think that's mostly just it. Okay guys, so on the program every week we're going to be reviewing one token recommended to us by someone in our community. So if you want us to take a look at a particular coin, send it in, we'll pick which is the juiciest and we'll give our review on that token. All right guys, so have a nice day.